morning gents, welcome to another video. It's Saturday the 12th of May and today we're going to do a complete BBA shave with one difference. We're going to use a different soap just to try and take out one variable so we can see just how well the other products perform. I'm going to use a soap that I know and love, that I know gives absolutely fantastic results. Just to make sure we've got a level playing field. We know the BBA Cream is very good, so we want to make sure we're using a soap that is on the same kind of page, you know, one that gives a good shave, that provides all the protection against the razor that you want, just so we can compare the remaining products, so the pre-shave oil, the face wash, the post-shave balm and the moisturiser, just to make sure that they are not just sort of propped up by the cream, so to speak. So on to today's shave then. We're going to go with the face wash shortly. The soap of the day is going to be one that I absolutely adore. It's one of the finest creations to come out of this particular artisan, in both labelling, scent and performance, and the little kind of dedication to the person who inspired the scent. This one, if you follow my Instagram or any of my Shave of the Day posts anywhere where I've posted it this week, you'll know which it is, so I'm using it again. It is Star Noir Black Star by Phoenix and Beau. Star Noir, it's the name of the last, well, it's a play on words, it's of the name of the last album by the late great David Bowie, Black Star. The scent is actually modelled after one of his favourite scents, the name of which eludes me. I think it was Minotaur. Either way, it is absolutely stunning. It's got a citrusy zing to it. There's a lovely floral element that comes out as well. All you need to know is that it is absolutely stunning and sadly limited edition. So, on to the rest of the shave today. We're going to be using a Cadman 26mm silver tip knotted brush in the L7 handle, and we're going to use the Mueller R41 with a shark blade and a very heavyweight handle from the Razor Rock range. It transforms that razor to something amazing. So let's get going. So we're going to use the BBA face wash first of all. So I'm going to wet my face with hot water and then apply generously the face wash to the whole face, and let's get that done. So that's my face wet. Hope you've all had a good week. I've had an expensive one, not unexpected expense mind. Had to have the cam belt and a few bits done on my car. BBA face wash. So yeah, had to cam belt, water pump and a brake caliper on my nice little car. I say little, it's an Audi A4, but I didn't pay the Audi tax by going to Audi. I used my very trusted independent garage who do wonderful work for me, but that's another story. So face wash. Apply to the whole face. I know in my first video where I used the face wash, I limited it to the beard area, and I was asked by the directors of BBA via Emma as to why I did that. It's not a conscious decision, it's just something I often do. But I tried it across the whole face and it works wonders. I'm using it as a cleanser today with this product. The more water, well, you can use it neat as a mask, ever so lightly wet your face, and use it a little bit more of the product as a scrub, or you can use a bit more water and it kind of foams up and works as a wonderful cleanser. So kudos to developing the product there for multiple uses. I'll cover that fully in my review later on today. I'm going to do a full review of each product on video, but not using it as a shave, which is a departure from the norm for me. But it's the only way I can give dedicated time and concentration on each product. So, face cleanse, let's rinse. I'm going to use my blue flannel for this very purpose. There we go. And now on to the pre-shave oil. Now the oil I love for various reasons. There we go, the shave oil sample sachet. Don't need a lot of this. I'm going to put a few drops because I'm using it as a pre-shave. Excuse me. It's a lovely light scent that is akin to the rest of the product range, and I find it adds that little extra something to your shave. Bit of extra glide up front, but importantly for me, helps keep your skin hydrated. And I developed my, well, I say developed, blended my own oils. I've still got stacks left, various scents, all with lots of menthol, and it gives as good a results as those. So, but also pre-shave oil, just apply a little bit at night before you go to bed, and your skin's lovely and soft the next morning. I may have mentioned I have horrifically dry skin, particularly on my T-zone, sort of across here and down here, and the pre-shave oil actually as a skin oil as opposed to just a shaving product, just a little bit, just massaged in, does great things. So extra points there. So now we've applied the oil, can't really see it on the skin because it absorbs in nicely and does its thing. There's a little bit of a sheen going on. So I've got a day's growth to get rid of today. Yesterday I had an R41 shave, which doesn't leave you a lot left the next day. And I'm glad to know that Stephen Keir, the Suffolk shaver, thoroughly enjoys a heavyweight handle on his R41 after trying it out for the first time the other day. So yeah, best shave ever, he said. And I'm inclined to agree with him. It does give the best DE shave I've ever had. So, on to the soap. Just going to rinse the hands. The brush is as so, the Cadman 26mm silver tip. And the soap, as you've already seen, is the Phoenix and Beau Star Noir. Lovely packaging, lovely soap. All is good. So we're going to get enough on here for a 3-pass shave. Now, it's a soft, hard soap, if that makes sense. More of a croapy type texture. All that scent. Oh, lovely. So you don't need a lot because it's a very thirsty soap. As my good friend Andy Campbell, the Northern Shaver from Canada, found out when he trialled Spitfire the other day, I say last month. Like I say, you don't need a lot of soap, but once you start to build it, you can add water and just keep adding. It's wonderful in that sense, and it adds that extra element of hydration to shave. The plus side of building the lather on your face, as we know, is the physical action of scrubbing. Exfoliates your skin. If you've got longer growth, it tends to lift the bristles away from the face to ensure complete hydration and coverage. Let's add some water. Just dip the tips of the brush in the clean water and keep going, basically. have a brush chock full of lather, add a touch more water. So it's all escaping down the neck. Let's not waste that. We have a wonderful lather ready to go. Clean the lip area because I don't like the taste of soap. I don't know many people who do. I remember as a child in the 80s being told that if I did something wrong or told a lie, I'd have my mouth washed out with soap. And as every young child does. I didn't do that, Mummy. I didn't do that, Daddy. And yeah, you only did it once. You got the soap. And yeah, didn't do me any harm. But to this day, I still don't like the taste of soap. Anyway, on to the shave. So we have a heavyweight handle on the R41 with a sharp blade, and we're going to get going. And what we have is an effortless shave. Now for me it's hard to quantify at this point if the oil's adding anything to the glide of a Phoenix and Beau soap, because it is up there. Well, it is one of my slickest soaps. Between Phoenix and Beau and OSP, there's nothing between them in terms of glide. But I know my skin feels good with the oil, so I'll continue to use it. There we go, one lovely first pass complete. So, the eagle-eyed among you will have noticed I've had my hair cut since the last video. So it's got the pleasure of lining up the sideburns in it. It's always a fun task. Because I have it cut to a 0. I do love that sweet citrusy scent from Star Noir. Absolutely superb. So I'm just flicking lather around the bathroom at the same time today. So, okay, I'm going to go across the grain. Now you'll notice I've not applied any more oil. This should hopefully give me a chance to compare a pass with and without oil. Now I know obviously the oil's going to have kind of a lingering effect because obviously it's soaked into the skin and into the bristles, and it's still difficult to tell. What I can say for sure is that when I tested the oil in the week with a product that doesn't perform as well, so the oil really does add something, so it's very much worth adding it into your rotation. And as a standalone product it works really well as well. You would have seen my shave with the BBA products earlier this month, where I performed the first pass with purely oil, and it was wonderful. So it's all good stuff. So for those of you who are familiar with an R41, you'll know how efficient it is. 2 passes is generally enough. So I'm massaging the lather in with my hand to see where I need to sort of touch up. Because as it stands, about 90% of my face and neck area is as smooth as a baby's bum. So it's just a little bit here, similar area across the other side, and the sort of the very toughest areas of growth, sort of where a goatee would form, are just in need of the lightest of touch-ups. So if you don't currently sort of know how well a razor performs, then give the sort of the manual massage method a bit of a go. It's one of the sort of the hangover features of cartridge and canned goo shaving that is actually helpful, because it tells you with your hands what feels cleanly shaven and what just needs a little bit more work. Go. And then above the jawline it's just a simple catch all the lather. So I'm just lining up the sideburns a little. It's a tricky job. So 3 passes done. Clean off. Job done. Happy with that. So, cold rinse. Pat the face dry. And then on to what in my opinion is the standout product in the range from BBA, the post-shave balm. Absolutely stunning stuff. 1 pump is all you need of the lovely earthy red creamy goodness. Massage in. And your skin will thank you for it. Now, there's not many products in the shaving industry nowadays that make me stand up and go, wow, that's a whole nother level. The last 2 companies that did that for me were Phoenix and Beau and OSP. Because we only had good soaps before, don't get me wrong. And then those 2 elevate the bar to stratospheric levels. And then it was a pretty dry period from then on in for a while. And then these guys came along with this post-shave balm and revolutionised that side of my shave. So, post-shave balm, worth every single penny they ask for it. And the final phase of the BBA shave is the face moisturiser. It's a fairly thin, try to show you, kind of moisturiser. It's a liquidy type moisturiser, but it elevates your moisture levels up into the stratosphere. Works well as a general all-round moisturiser, not just as post-shave. And yeah, absolutely spot on. So that is my shave of the day. The BBA products have done their thing again. I'm glad to see that they're getting sort of very well received by all those who've tried them, and it's nice to see that Shaving Station and our good friend Stuart Cowling are taking them on board and starting to resell those products, so they'll be available to all of us through a much loved vendor. So, ladies and gents, animals, if you're watching, don't quite know how you got the grasp of YouTube, but curious if you have. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed my shave of the day. I certainly have. I feel great. Before I go, I was just going to say, on the old noggin is the BBA finishing pomade. Good stuff. Don't need a lot. Smells nice. Holds well. Holds up to the rigours of cabriolet driving down the A roads at 50-60 mile an hour. No problem. So yeah, thanks for watching. Genuinely appreciate everyone who watches, every minute that you watch. Really appreciate your likes and subscriptions. So keep your eyes out for another video this weekend. It's one that you've been waiting for. It's a subscriber exclusive, and by that I mean watch it, see what happens, and you're eligible if you subscribe. So ladies and gents, thanks for watching. I appreciate I'm waffling, so I'm going to leave you be to the rest of your Saturday, and I will see you again soon later. Bye.